Hey guys, Rajiv here from Financial Hub India. In today's session, I'll be covering one one lesson based on what is right now going on in the market. So this is a lesson based on higher high and higher low formations. So even though you have a higher high higher low formation, so we know it as a uptrend, and there is a lower high formation, we know it's as a downtrend. So when trend is there, it's easy to trade the market since you have a direction. You have one way direction, which is not there in the sideways market. But there are variations. There are different variations for each of the trend. All right. So for an uptrend, just because you have higher lows, not necessarily the higher lows are always similar. Always will come in the same fashion to you for a trade. Right. So the kind of higher low we see in here is a bit different. Why actually I'm making this lesson? You see this higher high and higher low. Let's say if we go from here, we are not counting this candle. So that's not the real price action move. There's just flick for 1 minute. Now, if you consider this one, then this high break, you see, and then this is one more high. I mean, this is the last high, and this is the next higher high, and then it goes up, goes up, and it breaks this high, yeah, and then it comes up, make a new higher high, new higher low here. It again goes up, and this is the next high, yeah. And right now the price is again breaking this previous high. All right, so technically speaking, this is a higher low. Similar situation here, but what is the difference between this kind of higher high and higher lows and when you get higher lows like this? Now, what you're seeing in here is a kind of higher low you're saying, where the price is really struggling to break the previous high, making a higher low with a volatile dip towards downside, and then again attack the last higher high and just break it a little bit, and again come back in. So, is there a difference do you see in this situation and this situation in these two different price action order flows? If you can understand the price action order flows in both the situations, then your trading style will change. No doubt. Obviously, in both the scenarios, we are looking for buy signals. Is that the case? Because both the situation is in uptrend. Not necessary. Because since here we are seeing the price is really struggling to break the previous previous high. It means what? In every break of previous higher high, the sellers are really coming in and they are really trying to push the market, which was not the scenario in here. We don't see the sellers coming in on each break of previous high break. The price is flying. The buyers are really confident enough to push the market towards upside after a break of previous high, which was not the scenario in here. The buyers are not really feeling confident, or they don't have their strength. The bids are now not really working out. The sellers are absorbing all the buying bids. Those things are happening in here. So if you are going for a counter trend trade, which is the ideal situation? This one, where you see the existence of selling strength. All right, so if it's an uptrend and you're looking for a counter trend trade, then whom we need in the market? Which strength we need in the market to overpower, to come in all the time? That's the other party, is the sellers in the market if it's an uptrend. So those parties we can see over here. So even if it's an uptrend and you want to go for a counter trend trade, then look for this kind of situations. Look for this kind of order flows where you see, yeah, the buyers are really struggling now to go up, but not this kind of situation where the buyers are just flying after a break of previous higher high. Why it's a previous higher high? Because that's the point where the sellers came in last time. That's the point where the sellers pushed the market last time, and crossing that line, crossing that layer, when the price is able to cross that layer and trade above that, it has the potential to trade above that. That means the buyers are in in power, in force in the market to drive the market towards upside, which you clearly don't see in here. So Nifty, this trend was quite good here. And if I just go to the Telegram post, this was the Telegram post. Coming to the free channel, if you're not there, I'll share the link in the description. So yeah, this was the yesterday post in Nifty. This was the price was flying up, flying up, flying up, flying up. Though it has a non-volatile momentum towards upside. First time we can see a long pushback. This is the longest corrective swing you can see in this entire momentum. This happened after a breakout move. All right, so if you just go back, oh, this is not the it's a chart. I mean, what this move you are saying, if you missed my last post, so okay, so I'll have to dig it out. Okay, I'll show it here. So this move, what you seeing happening here, is a move happened after a breakout move. This was the entire consolidation area, happened for last 2-3 months, and now the price is really flying. So the price is entirely in a breakout momentum. Our ultimate target is this one. In between, there are targets discussed in the last post and videos. So you can just go through the channel, the last post, you can see to get the idea. Now, when the breakout happened from here, this breakout momentum I'm talking about, you see very much strong momentum, very much, the breakout happened right from here, from this area, from this area, I guess. So this was a very strong momentum, and okay, I think I should be showing you the post for a clarity, what I really want to mean. All right, so this was the post. So this was the breakout day. That day the breakout was happening, and then this was the view here. We were bullish since the breakout was happening, so we were bullish. We were looking for buying signals, so we'll try hunting trades using both lower and high time frame charts till the price action. So this is the thing, till the price action order flow remain unchanged. This is one thing, and second is not showing some kind of order flow reversals or exhaustion in its upward momentum. So now this is what is happening. Both the things are happening really, because when this is happening, obviously the order flow is changing. It's not the same, right? So that's what I wanted to show you, this one. Now this momentum was very much okay. Everything is good. The first of its kind of the volatility we can see coming in the market. So in its entire non-volatile momentum means it's a one-way market. One way, the one party, the buying strength is in power. And then for the first time, we can see sellers coming in. And from then onwards, we see the price started struggling to break through the previous high and move above this, what I've shown you there. Yeah. But does it mean the trend is over? No, the trend is not yet over. And the good thing is the trend is holding. I mean, sellers are pushing the market, but the buyers are not able to, give them an answer back. But yeah, they're not really falling as well. I mean, they're not giving up as well. Why I'm saying that? Because you see the high lows build up. I should not count that anyway. Anyhow, this one, and then this one, and then again sell off, holding it, this one. Yeah, so till the time this is being held, yeah, the buyers are still in line, but yeah, they are struggling. So that struggle we can see. So now when you open a trade, you'll have to open a trade based on this struggle. You cannot be as aggressive as a trade we did in here we took the buy trade very much aggressively. We took a buy trade very much aggressively here. So these aggressive trades being executed. Why? Because we had a very much non-volatile momentum. The market was smooth. The breakout was happening around. There was no such pullbacks as well in the market. So all good were happening over there. It's all full of buyers, buying strength. But here, the price action order flow is changing. And this is the beauty of the price action order flow. When you understand the price action order flow, you can understand the changes happening in there. And then it's easy to take a decision for you. And based on that, you take the decision. You just don't take the decision based on, okay, high, low, so you'll have to buy it. That's it. Okay, there's a pin bar, you'll have to buy it. That's it. No, that's not the real price action. The price action is when you understand the order flow, how the order flow is flowing, and when the order flow is changing. So when we see the order flow is really changing, that's the peak time to take the decisions. Now, even here, this was the market was flying, and this was yesterday's post. So we were doing nothing in between these two, because we can see the price is now stuck in this area, So, and also it fails to break the previous higher high as well, and we had a larger selling swing as well. So all these things are happening, which means that this momentum is dying. This one way smooth momentum is dying in the market, and the sellers have now started pushing the market. So we want a clear direction to trade now. The clear direction will be seen only when two key layers, the price breakthrough any of the key layer in any of the key layers. One is in the upside and one is in the downside. Now towards the downside, I can see this is the main key layer. Basically, there are reasons why why this is the main key layer. Now that was the reason why I was saying either we are going to trade a breakout up above this side. Once we see the price is trading above this layer of resistance, we will start trading, or we'll see prices started trading below this. We'll find some new trades in between these two lines. We'll not do anything, because the market will confuse you in between in these two lines. But yeah, the scenario will change when this high is broken. Now this entire scenario is changed. Now even we are not counting in this current market. Now this key level is no more valid. Actually, these two key levels, based on the key level validity, these two key levels are not really valid. So the current setup will be, even this should not be considered as well. So there will be new lines coming in right now in the market. All right, so this will be considered as a fresh key level for now. So right now what I want is that am I going to trade some breakouts kind of thing in here? No, this is not a right way to trade a breakout above. This is the last higher high. So obviously we should not be going for a trade with a breakout pullback kind of scenarios above this one right now. No, we should not, because we see the price action behavior. What's really happening? It breaks the previous high. It's a struggling with a break of each high. Even you can see the struggle happening in here as well. It is right now. It has already broken this, but again coming back back below the level here. So the struggle is clearly seen over here. So right now for a clear cut trade, either we need a deeper pullback towards downside, or we need the price to fly around, create some gap from the previous higher high, and let the price show us what it didn't show us here. Let the struggle be finished. Let the buyers show us that they are not pretty much confident enough to fly the market, to push the market towards upside, and create a distance from the last higher high. All right, so we want to see that push towards upside. Or if you go for a trade, then it should be on a pullback. It should be on a pullback, on a larger pullbacks, if there is a trade as well in that case. So in that case, since we mark this support level, so I'll keep my eye on this support layer. This support layer will play a key role for now in the market. Let's see what happens overall in here. Now, I think on the next session There are people, I can see they are getting confused on this one, I guess. Like here you have this resistance zone, which was being drawn in here as well. Oh, sorry, not this one. This was the resistance zone here. So there are people I've seen, they are getting confused on whether just by trading above this a few points, is it a right breakout we can consider or no? That's the query. At the same time, you can similar things happening here. This is a resistance, so this candle worked out, this candle worked out. So is it a breakout? It's not. It's not a breakout. So this lesson hopefully I'll cover in a fresh session, not today. All right. So I'll see you guys at the next lesson. Thank you. Hey guys, Rajiv here from Financial Hub India. So right now it is 2:36, and this is just a quick update of what we discussed in the early morning today. So these are the support zone we have been talking about. What is it? Yeah, these are the support zone we have been talking about in the morning, and we've been saying we will look for buy entry opportunities over here. So as you can see, this is the areas basically where we got into this trade, and eventually the price had to struggle to have its momentum up in one stage. Actually, the order flows were not building up this kind of lower lows kind of scenarios, but not much stable momentum. So this was not really looking good when it was it was struggling to raise up from the support zone. But eventually the overall support areas, it was being held, and the overall support areas, it was holding it, even though there is a false break you see over here. So that's the way how the institutions, therefore, as they trap the retailers. So that's why you should be very much careful with your stop losses. So you should be knowing that what should be the breathing room in the stop losses when you place the stop loss, because even though your trade is correct here, but if you make a wrong decision to place your stop loss too tight, or sometimes too much in a gap, then in each of the situation you will be stuck in the trade. You won't be able to make money in that trade, even though your trade setup and everything is all right in line. But just because you are not much used to the stop loss, you are not good in placing the right stop loss, so you are stuck in the trade. So finally, okay, about the stop losses, even though I've seen there are people who are like hitting the, if your stop loss is hit over here, all right, for example, if you have a stop loss below the key layer somewhere, and in case your stop loss is hit because you don't because if you don't follow the principles of how to keep a stop loss, all right, so let's assume that you hit a stop loss over here. So no, so many people I've seen, they just forget the stock, or forget the index, forget the level, but they don't understand that if it's a trap, then there is going to be a bounce back. All right, there is going to be a quick bounce back. So why not doing a re-entry on that position again? When you lose money, you just lose 1 hour, minus 1 hour. It means 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 per trade, whatever you're risking. But when you're making money, it's a minimum 3 hour, 3 times of your risk, right? So against 1,000 rupees, you are making 3,000 rupees. So if you accept some losses over here, that's okay. But till since your support zone, your support areas is being respected, and there is a false break and immediate bounce back, that shows the buyers are really pushing in. All right, so why not taking a double entry? Why not taking a re-entry over there? Even so, that should be a backup plan in your mind always. All right, so if you have a good room for the stop loss over here, then you are saved over here. But if you have very much tighter stop loss over here, then you are out of this market. But in that case, you always have a re-entry opportunities over here. If I just go through the 1 minute time frames, if you can see how fast actually you got the bounce back. It's just one black candle, that's it, and then zip 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 zip. You know, so anyhow, that's not the part of this lesson. So we already hit our target. Actually, for the target level, there should be a resistance zone here. Okay, so that's a resistance zone as our first target. And since I talked about in the morning, till the time we are not seeing the prices breaking through the previous higher high and flying above this, we are not going to trade this layer towards upside in any way. So right now in my charts, I'll have to do some modification in terms of the support zone because we got a false break over here. Yeah, so the support zone won't be valid for now, and I'll have to make some changes in terms of the support. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to keep it down here, and I'll just keep this line over here for a reference, but the higher low will be considered as this one over here. We don't need this line anymore. Okay, so I'll get back to you all these key layers later on the next post. So here so far everything is good in Nifty. Higher lows buildup is going on, holding the support layer. That's a very good thing. What happened right over here? That's a very good thing. So right now we need to just see how we are breaking out above this layer. All right, I'll see you guys on the next lesson. Thank you.